Welcome, my dear students. I am Mr. Salah Uthman with you, Al-Abir Secondary School. I will complete teaching Traveler 2 for first year. Today we will discuss Module for Diversity. First of all, we will discuss vocabulary. Words easily confused. What's the difference between chore and job? Chore, a small or routine task. Job is the work that someone do to earn money. For example, complete the following. Steve is trying to find a new space as a teacher. A new what? Chore or job? Yes, very good. Job. Number 2. I woke up early because I had a lot of space to do at home. A lot of chore. Say and tell. Say means declare or utter. Tell, to say something to someone, often giving him information or instructions. Complete. Did James space anything about the accident he had last night? Yes, say. Another example. Ken didn't space me about his wedding. I think he forgot. Didn't? Yes, tell. Want and need. Want, to wish for a particular thing or a plan of action. But need, to have something or to want something very much. For example, complete the following. Bill doesn't space to have lunch right now. Maybe he is not hungry. Yes, want. Number 6, complete. I space to feed the baby. He woke up and he is crying. I need. Ideal and favorite. Ideal means perfect or the best possible. But favorite means the best liked or the most enjoyed. 7, complete. Chocolate ice cream is my space dessert. Yes, very good. Favorite. Complete. Number 8. The shopping center is not a or an space place to relax. It's always full of people. Yes, an ideal. Okay. Grammar. Today we will discuss together reported speech, statements. When do we use reported speech? In reported speech, we report the meaning of what someone said without using their exact words. We use a reporting verb, usually say or tell, followed by that, which can be omitted, and the reported statement. In direct speech, we repeat the exact words that someone said. We usually use the verb say, and the words of the speaker are put in quotation marks, علامات تنصيص. For example, this is direct speech. Ian said, comma, quotation mark, Tony is on the phone. But in reported speech, we report the meaning of what someone said without using their exact words. We use a reporting verb, usually say or tell, followed by that, which can be omitted, and the reported statement. For example, Ian said that Tony was on the phone without quotation marks, and we used said. Note: we use say when there is no indirect object. I will be there, he said. He said that he would be there. Instead of I, he. Will becomes would. There, and complete the sentence. Okay. Note: we use tell when there is an indirect object. I'll call you, Mark. He said. We have here indirect object. He told Mark he would call him. We use told. Pronouns and possessive adjectives change according to the meaning of the sentence in reported speech. When we change a sentence from direct to reported speech, pronouns and possessive adjectives change according to the meaning of the sentence. For example, you have to take your son to the doctor, said David. Note: David said that instead of you, we use I. Had to take, and instead of your, we use my son to the doctor. Also, tenses, modal verbs, and time expressions usually change in reported speech. When a sentence changes from direct to reported speech, tenses, modals, and time expressions change as follows. Take care. Present simple becomes past simple. For example, Tom said, I want to go to the festival. Tom said that he, instead of want, wanted, but simple, to go to the festival. Present progressive changes into past progressive. Khalid said, I am reading a novel, becomes Khalid said he was reading a novel. I am present, but was past. I am reading, present progressive, was reading, past progressive. We change past simple into past perfect simple. Pete said, Mom made some sandwiches. Becomes, Pete said his mom had made some sandwiches. Present perfect simple changes into past perfect simple. For example, Joe said, I have worked hard today. This is direct speech. Joe said he had worked hard that day. This is direct and this is indirect. Will becomes would. Direct. Seen said, I'll be there soon. Reported. Seen said, he would be there soon. Instead of will, we use would. Can becomes could. Jack said, I can help you with your homework. Jack said he could help me with my homework. May becomes might. Frank said, I may buy him a pair of shoes. Frank said he might buy him a pair of shoes. Must becomes had to. Dad said, you must be home early. Dad said, I had to be home early. Instead of must, we use had to. Okay. Now, changes into then. Mike said, I will call him now. Time expression becomes, Mike said he would call him then. Instead of now, we use then in reported speech. Here becomes there. Eric said, I saw it here. Eric said he had seen it there. Ago becomes before. Bill said, I bought this house 2 years ago. Bill said he had bought that house 2 years before. Instead of ago, we use before. Today or tonight changes into that day or that night. Dan said, we are having a pizza for lunch today. Dan said they were having a pizza for lunch that day. Instead of today, we use that day. Yesterday changes into the previous day or the day before. For example, Dad said, I visited the doctor yesterday. Dad said he had visited the doctor the previous day or the day before. This morning or year, so on, etc., becomes that morning or year, etc. Beth said, I haven't bought anything this year. Becomes, Beth said she hadn't bought anything that year. Instead of this, we use that in reported speech. Tomorrow becomes the next day or the following day. Lynn said, I'm flying to London tomorrow. Reported speech. Lynn said he was flying to London the following day. Last week, month, etc. becomes the previous week or month, etc. The week or month, etc. becomes before. For example, Colin said, I met them last year. Colin said he had met them the previous year. Next week, month, etc. becomes the following week or month, etc. Bob said, I will finish the report next week. Becomes, Bob said he would finish the report the following week. Next becomes the following. Note: in reported speech, the past perfect and the verbs could, might, should, would, and used to don't change to anything. Okay? It will be the same. If we have the past perfect in direct speech, it will be past perfect in reported speech. And the verbs could, might, should, would, used to are the same. They don't change. Okay. The past progressive usually doesn't change in reported speech. Look to the tenses in direct speech and in reported speech. We change present to past, past simple to past perfect, present perfect, past perfect. Will becomes would, can, could, should, the same, should, this, that, today, time expressions here, today, that day, yesterday, the previous day or the day before, last week, the previous week or the week before, tomorrow, the next day or the following day, next year, the following year. Okay. Read the examples and answer the questions. Direct speech. We should feed the cows and clean the barn. Uncle Bob said to Victor. Change it into report speech. Yes, the answer will be Uncle Bob told Victor that, we put that, omit the quotation marks, we becomes they, should, the same, should feed the cows and clean the barn. Another example. We have a lot of work to do today. Uncle Bob said to Victor. Reported speech. He told Victor means Uncle Bob. Instead of said, we say told. That we change to they. Have becomes had, a lot of work to do. This today changed into that day. Another example. Direct speech. We need to have a good breakfast, Uncle Bob told Victor. Report speech. He also said that they needed to have a good breakfast. Practice. The hotel looks really amazing. I like it. Brain. Change this sentence into reported speech. Who can answer? Okay? Brain said that the hotel looked really amazing and that he liked it. Okay. Another one. I want to visit this place too. I'll go next year with my family. Lime. The answer? Lime said that he wanted to visit that place too and that he would go the following year with his family. We can omit that here. Okay. My brother went there last year and he had a great time. Ryan. Report speech. Ryan said that his brother, instead of went, had been there the previous year instead of last year, the previous year, and that he had a great time. We changed the past simple to the past perfect tense. Had becomes had. I have never seen such a beautiful view before. Fred. The answer? The report speech. Fred said that he had never seen such a beautiful view before. Okay, my dear students, we have finished. We will complete the next video inshallah. Wassalamu alaikum.